And how young are you?
I'm 77 years old.
Oh my gosh.
I know, I'm still running around like a fool. Yeah, my parents were survivors of the Holocaust.
Wow.
So they met during the war, and then they reunited in Italy, and so they had me, and then they got married. Come over from States.
So
who was it?
Michael Jackson?
Oh God, is she up next?
She's. What's up, you guys? If you don't already know, you will now. I do really enjoy having deep conversations with some of the older crowd that I get, right? They're growing up during the time that I wasn't around, and I can't even really imagine other than like through watching documentaries, right? This ride, I'm so excited to share with you guys. Miss Dora, it was an absolute privilege. We got to talking about music, old-timey music, but even more so, we went on a little bit of a dive about how it was for her growing up. She is 77. But her parents survived the Holocaust and then made it all the way here. And I'm glad I got to meet her so that we could chat about it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy the episode. Buckle up and enjoy the ride. Dora?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You're on a Front Street, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Boy, this is a new screen, huh?
Something like that.
I haven't seen this one before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta give the people some options, you know?
I know, I like that.
Yeah. Usually we do games, karaoke.
What do you just touch it?
Let me see what screen you're on. Yeah. You could just pick whatever you want. Because there's karaoke on there, there's games, you could stream movies, whatever you want. Depends on what you want to do.
Too many choices.
Yeah, it's like a buffet.
Yeah, it's like a buffet. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. A lot of times people just want to hear music. So then they pick whatever they want.
That's not Spotify.
Yep. So Spotify is the one all the way at the bottom.
No.
Yep. Have you used Spotify before?
No.
What song do you want to listen to?
I don't know. Too many options.
Of songs?
I know.
What's your go-to?
I don't know. Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran? Okay. I was gonna say, what did you grow up listening to? But it wasn't Ed Sheeran.
No, it wasn't. It was the Temptations.
Really?
Long time.
What's your favorite song from the Temptations?
I don't know. I can't think of a name right now. You remember? I was like young.
Do you know this one? Let's see.
My girl.
Yeah. You like that one?
Yes, I like that.
Alright. That's a good song.
Yeah, it's a good song. You like music, I guess.
I love music.
Yeah, are you a musician?
No, I wish. I'm not nearly talented enough.
Do you do karaoke?
I do, yeah. I have fun with it.
You try.
When I was growing up, my mom had me fall in love with Frank Sinatra
Oh, I love Frank Sinatra.
and Whitney Houston. Yeah, well, you don't know what her favorite one is.
What?
I mean,
What was your favorite?
he was one of, they call him what, the King of Pop?
Who was it?
Michael Jackson?
Oh, God. She's up next.
She's convinced he's still alive.
Oh, God almighty, really?
Yeah.
It's like I believe that Elvis Presley's still alive. I don't think so.
I don't know, but she was absolutely in love with Michael Jackson.
Really?
Knows all his songs,
Oh, my God.
all the lyrics.
Oh, my God. How old is your mother?
She is, oh man, in December she'll be 54. She was what, 1970? Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's awesome.
Well, you're a nice looking guy, so you got the
Yeah, I look a lot like my dad.
Really?
I got the good features from him and the good features from her.
That's best.
Yes, man. Thank God.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they're good peeps.
Yes.
Do you like music?
I love music.
Are you a musician?
No, not at all.
Singer?
Well, I like to think of myself as a singer, but not really. Not really.
Shower professional?
Yeah.
That's funny.
But my husband, when he was alive, he loved Frank Sinatra.
Oh man, good old Frank.
A lot of Blue Eyes, yeah. A lot of Frank Sinatra we listen to and dance to.
Oh man. One of my favorite things to do is when I've got some time to like cook a nice dinner,
yeah.
I have a vinyl record player.
Oh my God.
And I have a Frank Sinatra remastered vinyl record.
Wow.
So I'll put on Frank and he sings My Way and Fly With Me.
Yeah.
I get lost.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Oh yeah. It's a wonderful dinner.
Yes. Yes, and I do, like a little ravioli with some lobster or whatever.
Yeah.
My mom, she goes crazy for it. My dad too. He's like, "You're just like your mom,"
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's so funny. Yeah. How, if you don't mind me asking, how young are you?
I'm 77 years old.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I'm still running around like a fool. Yeah.
Maybe when you get to 85, you'll learn something.
Yeah, I'll learn something. I'm still learning.
77 though. Where are you from?
Well, I was born in Italy.
Okay.
Grew up in Dorchester, Boston.
How old were you when you came over?
About 4 years old. That's why I don't have an accent.
Do you speak Italian at all?
No, my father's was
Come on.
I'm Jewish. And what happened was my parents were survivors of the Holocaust.
Wow.
So they met during the war and then they reunited in Italy, and so they had me, and then they got married, came over from the States.
So they're German?
No, my mother's from Romania and my father was from Poland.
Got it. Okay.
Countries.
So that's that's way back when like the USSR was still a big thing and all that.
Yeah.
And then they both migrated to Italy.
Yeah.
Do they meet in Italy?
No, they met during the war.
Oh wow.
And my father met my mother in Romania.
Yeah.
But then they went different paths. My
Got it.
father went the underground. My mother was in a slave camp up in the Ukraine.
Oh wow.
And she survived. My father's whole family were murdered
Okay.
by the Germans. And,
Wow.
So people who tell you that the Holocaust don't exist.
I've heard that. People say the Holocaust wasn't real, the Chinese Beijing massacre wasn't real, and it was like,
Guess what?
I've heard firsthand of people that I met a woman probably 2 months ago now where she was in a prison camp with her kids. Yep.
Yeah.
Her daughter was 6 months old, her son was 10, so he remembers all of it.
Yeah.
As soon as they got out, her husband was separated from them for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
As soon as they got out, they came over. She was from Poland.
Really?
Yes.
So now you've got first-hand story.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But so you were 4 when you came from Italy. Do you know any Italian?
No, because in the camp, everybody came from different countries.
Yeah, so you'd speak whatever.
So it was a displaced persons camp.
Yeah.
So everybody wound up in the camp because they came from different countries.
Wow.
So, but the common language for the Jewish people was Yiddish.
Yiddish,
So
yep.
They all spoke Yiddish, so I speak Yiddish.
Okay.
And I understand a lot of German because my mother spoke German in the house.
Okay.
Yeah, because in Romania, if you were like in the upper class, you spoke German in the house.
That makes sense.
But my parents spoke many languages.
Yeah.
But they were immigrants, like everybody in this country.
Yeah.
They were immigrants.
That's amazing, though.
Yeah.
So you speak English, Yiddish,
and
a bit of German,
That's right.
like understanding.
Yeah.
Don't remember Italian. Wow. Do you speak Hebrew at all?
No.
No, because that's Jewish way back when.
No, yeah, and Hebrew's a completely different language than Yiddish.
Yeah. I know a lot of Jewish people that speak Hebrew. Yeah.
They're from Israel, probably.
Yeah, like natives.
Yeah.
Wow.
To Israel.
Tell me about.
A lot of my family's in Israel.
Really?
Yeah.
How are they now? If you don't mind me asking.
They're fine.
Yeah.
They're fine. I mean, they're at war, but they're used to being in struggles.
Yeah.
They're used to that environment. So.
Well, because that conflict has been going on. Because I was born and raised Protestant Christian.
Yeah.
As far as we know, just even based on the Bible, that's been going on for thousands of years. Right? Like it kicks up, I guess, for lack of a better description, every once in a while, but it's ongoing, right? Yeah, but they're okay?
They're okay.
Yeah.
They survive. You know, it's politically not a good time because it's the country's in conflict.
Yeah.
They don't know which way to go.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
The Americans, and I believe that they have to give some of the land to the Palestinians. But the problem is there's nobody in Palestine right now that's in a leadership position that really is strong enough to fight with Hamas.
Yeah.
To say to Hamas, get out of the country.
Wow.
Hamas isn't good to the Palestinians either.
That's wow.
So that's what people don't understand.
A lot of people here are just free Palestine in favor of Hamas,
I know, but
thinking that Hamas is Palestine.
No, it's not.
Wow, I would have never known that.
Yeah, it's two different things. And Hamas isn't good to the Palestinians. I mean, people who want to live in Gaza in peace.
Wow.
Because, you know, they try. I mean, Israel has tried to create a leadership in Gaza, but you know, Hamas didn't want it to happen.
Yeah.
So they took over.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's not a good situation. It doesn't have an easy solution.
Yeah.
You know, and people are getting hurt on both sides.
Well, that's all over the world now. You know, I mean, you've got Russia, Ukraine, and then the Middle East has always had issues. South America's going through some stuff. I mean, what was that?
In Africa, always.
Oh my gosh, I've got a cousin that's a missionary in West Africa in a country called Guinea-Bissau. Oh my gosh, the corruption is unreal.
I know. So,
Unreal. Like they have to have a hired guard stand at their location, like around, because they have a missionary base 24/7, and even then things still get stolen. Like it's tough. Like how can it's so hard if there's not a collective effort to do good.
It's politically correct.
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
What was Dorchester like growing up? Because that's where you grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, growing up as an immigrant. I know there was a large immigrant population there.
Yeah, large immigrant, but we were all immigrants. So
yeah.
I mean, I went to a very diverse. You know, it's very mixed.
Okay.
And I went to a mixed. Elementary school, junior high, and it was a great growing up. I went to a great high school. We still have reunions.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be amazing.
Yeah, the Jeremiah E. Burke High School for Girls. Now it's co-ed.
Yeah.
But we still have, we have a scholarship that we support.
Oh, that's awesome.
Jerry, and so it was a good community when you grow up. So when I was, after I went to college and got a job and stuff, I was a social worker for many years. Okay. And I raised my family in Newton.
Okay.
Because at that time you could buy a house and it was
and, Newton is very expensive now.
The first house I ever bought was $47,000.
And that was probably a very nice house.
Yeah.
Right?
A nice house.
Oh,
now forget about it. Nobody can afford anything.
Yeah.
I'd pay over $2,000 rent there, and I can't afford it at my fixed income.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm thinking of moving in this area.
Where about? You have kids?
I have one son. He lives in New Hampshire.
Okay.
He would never.
Different lifestyle up there.
Yeah, he didn't want to live in
Massachusetts.
The kids are getting raised in New Hampshire.
I mean, it's if you're on the outskirts of Boston, it's still very nice, still very suburban, where your kids can play in the street.
Right, but it's expensive.
But yeah.
You have to go out. Where do you live?
South Shore, down in Abington.
Yeah, Abington.
But I stay with my sister and my brother-in-law, and they don't charge me rent, so it works out. Well, they understand that I'm trying to save money to invest in a property,
It's
so it's tough.
It's very hard.
It's tough.
It's hard. You have to go further and further.
Yep.
Into the woods.
Yep.
To get something that's affordable.
Yeah, and usually affordable means fixer-upper.
That's right.
So we're in a tough time right now. Very different, you would say.
My husband, my son, I should say that. My son is unemployed, so he has an MBA. He's had
wow.
Jobs, but the economy is really tough right now.
Wow, unemployed with an MBA. That's insane.
I know.
And I was considering doing one out of college.
Well, it's still a good degree to have.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you wind up walking into a job.
Yeah. My buddy just had his company pay for his.
Yeah, well, he was working for a company that paid for his MBA.
That's amazing.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, because it's expensive.
Yeah.
And it's hard, especially if you're still working full time and,
Well,
you know.
that's exactly what he did. He
Yeah.
full time, and he went to graduate school.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a graduate degree too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, for social work.
Yeah, in social work, Boston College.
That's fitting that, given your upbringing, you went into social work to help others.
Yeah.
That's super fitting. I mean, you had like first-hand experience, you know?
That's right.
So
28, you're going to go up the driveway.
Up the driveway,
Yeah.
got it.
And you can turn around in the back.
No worries.
And then you can drop me off and help me on the right side.
Cool. You're going up this ramp?
No, I'm not going up the ramp. I'm going this stairs further up.
Oh, gotcha. I see ya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Ms. Dora, it was an absolute pleasure.
It was a pleasure. So you can turn around so you can be in the right.
Perfect.
Back there.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Listen,
Take care.
Thank you.
Awesome meeting you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Junior.
Junior. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Just keep listening to Frank. You can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah. You got a record player even, right?
Have to. Got to do it the right way.
So, if you come pick me up again, I'll tell you about my story about Nirvana.
Please, I'd love to hear it.
It's a great story.